Hi Aquarius, welcome back. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for Aquarius. Ooh, real quick. Sorry y'all. Give me 1 second. Yikes. One second, y'all. Sorry. Cannot leave that out. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What do you have for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know and be made aware of Aquarius placements? Y'all, thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, subscriptions. Let's make this a good one, Aquarius. I heard you've been doing dirt, though. I don't mean to start out like that, but I got to give it to you how I'm receiving it. All right. Been doing dirt, huh? What kind of dirt? What's going on? What's going on, Spirit? All right, Spirit, we have Aquarius. What Aquarius need to know? Be made aware of. Let me get some of that goodness coming over here. All right, by way of the sage, it's kind of floating over here. Aquarius. Ooh, what was that? Did y'all see how the cards kind of met and, made some sort of, whatever that was, and then fell? I don't want to say combat, but that's what was trying to come out, but I was trying to think of a softer word. I don't want to put any negativity in here, but all right, let's go with this, y'all. Let's see, Aquarius. Okay, here you are, star card reversed at the bottom of the deck. Okay, are you not being your best version of yourself at this time, Aquarius? Is that what's going on here? That's okay. We all have our moments here. I'm okay. So look. Okay. Oh, look. There's a card that flipped over in the deck. I must grab this. I can't not unsee that and act like it wasn't there because I saw it peeking out from the edge, but that might say a lot. Oh, that's exactly what we were talking about. I was trying not to put that in the reading, but here it is, 5 of Wands. So there is some sort of conflict, competition here. And the way those cards met in the air and boom, and then fell, that was the Sun and the Knight of Cups. So it seems like there's somebody's drawing sides here, like drawing a line in the sand energy possibly. So after some sort of I heard rebuttal. So was there like some rebuttal after a conflict, and then now this person's over here and whatever energy is over on this side, but this 5 of Wands is what did it. But that star card being in reverse, somebody's not operating in their best light here. I'm not going to say it's you, Aquarius, but let's go ahead and get down and see what's going on. Could have to do with this King of Cups energy here. So water sign energy. Somebody who's really, they really have some sort of stature here, I'm kind of feeling, because they're showing up as the king here. So did they take you for granted? Did they sleep on you, Aquarius? Is that what it is? Is that what I'm feeling here? Because I have the 9 of Pentacles. This is pre-Empress energy. So to me, this is like someone who is perceived as being naive because they possibly haven't really come into the full realization. Sorry, y'all. Ooh. They haven't come into their full self yet of being like that Empress energy. So this is someone who's still bound to kind of make mistakes based on, using the wrong judgment for someone. So did the King of Cups try to play you in this manner is my question. Did the King of Cups take on someone who is in this 9 of Pentacles energy? Okay, so that was possibly you. But you're saying now, King of Cups, you got me all the way effed up. You got things misconstrued here is what you're saying to this King of Cups here. Because they took you as this little naive, young, tender, fine thing here in this Nine of Pentacles. So if this is someone saying, you can come stay with me, like I'll take care of you, don't worry about it, just come stay with me. But they're basically like a gigolo energy, you know, like ew. Like once you find out who they really are, it's too late. You've already moved in with this person. But they knew that, you know, that was the plan. They'll get you there because it seemed like you may have had nowhere else to turn. Or maybe you didn't really think long and hard about the decision that they were trying to get you to agree to. You just went ahead and kind of said, okay. So Aquarius, that's not like you because, you know, you being an air sign, you would definitely be someone who puts a lot of thought into things, but maybe it was just that little moment, that little window that opened up an opportunity for this King of Cups to just say, yeah, I got him. All right, let's see what else is here behind this King of Cups energy. So we have the Chariot card and the Hangman, two major arcanas here. So 7 and 12, 7 and 3, so 10, completion. Yeah, so they, like I said, with the Chariot, this was like full steam ahead because, you know, they knew exactly where this was going to end up. They were fully prepared, fully armored here. They had the car gassed up, knew exactly where they were headed. No one was going to stop them. They claimed a victory here, but it had to do by way of, you know, this decision in this Hangman energy. This was a life-changing decision here. So again, if you were, you know, a little fine young tenderoni, but you didn't have a place to stay, this King of Cups had the perfect position for you to be in. You didn't know what all that entailed, but like I said, they got you all the way effed up here, is what you're saying, Aquarius. All right, let's jump over here because this was the line in the sand by way of that 5 of Wands. You know, that's the conflict, competition, actions taken toward, you know, like somebody standing their ground. So let's see what's going on. Sun card is on the side, but this is a card that conflicted with that King of Cards in the air. So I have to, you know, consider the Sun is really all things good, even though it's in, you know, would be in the reverse. It's on its side. So it's not upright or reverse. So I have to consider the energy on the side. But even in the reverse, it's still a good card because the Sun never goes away. I mean, it's always in the sky in regards to just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. So it's like, you know, let the little clouds pass and then you'll be able to see the Sun with your own 2 eyes. But let's not forget the Sun is still there. So for me, Aquarius, this just makes me feel like you never lost sight of your star power, you know, where it is that you come from, where your help is, you know, and how you rely on help here. And I'm talking about on the spiritual level. That this King of Cups was not really all the way together when, you know, it came to how you operated here. Just because you're down and out don't mean you're still deadly or have venom. You know what I mean? That's kind of what they did not see you at as this Knight of Pentacles. This is like the little helpless female that they, you know, I said they were giving me gigolo vibes. So this is the one who possibly would turn you into some sort of sex slave later on. You know, I don't know. It's like, to what nasty extreme could they go to? Because that's what they had their mind on. Or you just becoming like their little personal sex slave or something. I have to call it how I'm getting it, y'all. But they weren't trying to wife you up, you know, and give you like a nice home to live in and don't worry about work, I'll take care of you. You just sit on the couch all day and be pretty. No, they had definitely had other plans here, because I'm thinking with that whole frame of thought around you being naive is what they thought about you. Potentially they could turn abusive to you because, you know, they're almost in the reverse. They're teetering to the reverse. So this is someone who finds themselves in some sort of like deep escapism by way of drugs, alcohol, maybe abuse. Maybe they turn into a narc, you know, after one too many drinks. So all of that was about to be force-fed to you. So that's why I said, no, they got you all the way messed up. So they met the Sun, and now the line has been drawn in the sand. Let's see what else is over here. All right, so look, we got the Devil card reverse and the Ace of Swords reverse. Ew. So this is where the toxicity comes in at. So when I was picking up like the worst case scenario stuff with this King of Cups, here it is. So it's obvious that there is a new beginning here. The only thing is this new beginning by way of thoughts, creative ideas, speaking truths is in the reverse. So yeah, obviously they wanted to turn you into, I heard concubine. Obviously they wanted to turn you into some sort of sex mistress, slave or something here. Because the Sun card is, you know, naturally, just because you look beautiful and you're naive is what they thought, you're not supposed to take advantage of that. So the Sun card is here to, you know, I don't know why I'm thinking remind them or remind yourself, but everybody needs to know, again, just because you can't see the sun doesn't mean it's not there. So this Devil card energy in the reverse, this is like the attachment, either the attachment is intensifying or it's or they're losing their grip. So when I say there, it could be this King of Cups realizing they're losing their grip here. And they can't come up with it because that line, right? That line in the sand by way of the conflict that just happened between you two, that brought a new beginning with this Sun card energy, but the Devil card is here as well. So that lets me know that they're still attached some sort of way. Even though you get a new beginning, it's still like there's still some sort of mental play on thoughts here because there's nothing new creative here in regards to this new beginning. So I could go on to say that, you know, well, Aquarius, you know, this makes me feel like there's some sort of gameplay here on your part. There's some sort of gameplay going down, especially with this Devil and this Sun energy together. So instead of you just walking away and going on about your business, this like has something to do with still wanting to get some sort of revenge by way of it not being like legit or truthful, or maybe you're succumbing to their own measures. Like if they're toxic, then you're becoming toxic and not leaving this alone. Yeah. All right, let me see what's connected here to the Sun card. Let's get to the bottom of this. All right, so we have the Nine of Wands here is connected. So yeah, that's what I kind of was just getting into, is like you're not leaving this alone. So the Nine of Wands basically is somebody kind of stopping to take a pause here. They're not walking away. They're still wanting to proceed to the Ten of Wands. You know, the completion part of it. All the actions that have taken place up to this point are done and, you know, finished. But the Nine of Wands is like, I just want to rest. I want to, you know, look out for a couple of things, you know. But that just means like it's not over yet. Whatever this is y'all got going on is not over. It could be if you walk away, but you're not trying to walk away, Aquarius. So what's the plan? What's the plan, Aquarius? What you doing? All right, so we got here. Here's more air energy by way of this Queen of Wands. Now, these cards are on their side. So if you're new here, when it's not in the reverse or upright, I have to determine, or this is to be determined energy that I'm about to go through. But it's all based on, you know, something on the table, how things go. Anyway, we have the Queen of Wands here on her side. So this Queen of Wands is in a position to where this is total gameplay, because there's something that the Queen of Wands wants to happen, but it's not necessarily going to go their way with ease. There's going to have to be some sort of manipulation here. I mean, I have to call it how I see it. Ace of Swords reversed. There's some manipulation. And it will have to do with getting back at this King of Cups energy, because the Five of Pentacles is here, but it's on the side. So it's wanting to come out of the cold and then also coming out of the cold. Like it has to be that. There has to be a resolution to where this Queen of Swords is the victor. And the victor meaning not they get to walk away, but they get to get back at this King of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. So we have some earth energy. But this could represent the Capricorn as well. Virgo. Taurus energy, doesn't have to be, but the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's going against this Queen of Swords energy, or either the Queen of Swords is going against this Queen of Pentacles. Let me see what the Queen of Pentacles has to do with anything. Okay. So we have more earth energy by way of this Hierophant. Could represent Taurus energy, not necessarily, but we have the Knight of Swords in between this Hierophant and Queen of Pentacles energy. Let me get some clarifiers, Aquarius, on what's happening here. Let me scoot these cards down. Let's get some clarifiers here. Spirit, can you clarify wherever you would like, specifically for this Queen of Swords energy, what's happening here with the Queen of Swords? But wherever the cards fall is perfectly fine with me. Thank you. Aquarius wants some retaliation here, but for things to go their way. Okay, so courtship card came out above the Queen of Swords. Sorry if the table's shaking. I gotta remember to take my arms off the table. All right, we have Thief card at the bottom of the deck. So this is somebody going for something that was taken from them, or they're just going to take, period. In the story. But I feel if this is you, Aquarius, by way of this Queen of Swords, you know, the Queen of Swords has plans and she puts people into position, right? She's the Queen of Swords. Comes up with great plans, but she needs them to be executed somehow. So if you were taken from Queen of Swords, sounds like by this King of Cups, because that's the one where the line was drawn in the sand, right? How dare they take you for some kind of fool by way of meeting that Sun card and falling to the ground. This could be someone you work with, whatever the occupation was. I did mention some sort of sex industry stuff here. Doesn't have to be. But the Queen of Pentacles could be somebody who's riding with you on this. Maybe they worked alongside you, this Queen of Pentacles. Maybe this is a friend, like a more than a friend, but, you know, by way of same-sex friend or lover. Or, you know, it was more than friendship, but, you know, you all weren't a couple. There is courtship energy here. So the courtship could have everything to do with this Queen of Pentacles possibly wanting some sort of union with you, Queen of Swords. Doesn't have to be gender related, but I am picking up some same-sex vibes here. Because this Knight of Swords is on its side, but I have to look at the position of like the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles as far as like, you know, important energies here, or prioritized energies. Now, this Knight of Swords is somebody who comes rushing in by way of some sort of thought, like we got to do this, I got to do this now, we got to go now. Now, depending if it's upright or reverse, that's the urgency, but it's on the side. So there has to have been some sort of go ahead here by way of this Hierophant energy. So by this Hierophant being here on its side, but the Devil being in reverse, there was some sort of release here that started this new beginning with this Ace of Swords. Even though it's in the reverse, that's still some sort of toxic release here that the Hierophant came in and like, okay, it's go time. So that's that Knight of Swords. So then the Queen of Pentacles says, okay, bet. I got you, Queen of Swords. What we doing? Let's ride. But they're doing it because they actually have feelings for you, Queen of Swords. This is by way of this courtship energy. So for them to learn that you've been done wrong by this King of Pentacles, that you probably left the Queen of Pentacles for. You know, if this is like your little play partner here, she shouldn't have been that involved anyway. It should have just been what it was. Y'all get together, have a little fun, then you go on about your business, Queen of Swords. So, but the fact is that you're back now because you've left the King of Swords because of a falling out. She's ready to ride with you, like what you want to do. Let me see what this card is here on the side. All right, so we have official person. So this is your ride or die here by this Queen of Pentacles. She's willing to go down with you. She's willing to take a charge. However that applies. It looks like it because there was something that was taken here. And she could have been taken from by way of this King of Cups coming on the scene. Like she feels slighted because the King of Cups came and took all the attention away that you were giving them. This Queen of Pentacles. So she feels like she was robbed just off of that. So that's why she's more than willing, official person, to ride with you for retaliation. All right, Aquarius, that's what I have. I hope this helps.